Hello, welcome again to my channel. My name is Jeffrey Sanchez, and today we're going to talk about polarity. Polarity meaning two sides of the same coin, meaning left and right, hot and cold, big and small, tall, short, and I feel called to speak on this because my higher self has reminded me that polarity is one of the truths of this universe. And also, my higher self has reminded me that in the higher frequency, polarity is actually there to become a unifying force. So, one is the other, and the other is the one. And this means that higher frequency, that polarity is really a. So when I think of polarity, it reminds me of being a being that had to break from a higher frequency to lower my frequency to become a human being in the 3D. And because I had to lower my vibration to become a match here on planet Earth, I had to accept one of these laws of this world, which is, yes, polarity, chaos and order. In the higher frequencies, because there is unity, the polarity is something that is already a given. It's not something that is so apparent as it is here in this reality where we have the sun and then we have the moon. We have winter and then spring and then summer, and we have one hand and then we have this hand. We have this eye and then this eye. And polarity teaches me a very important lesson, is that in order for expansion to happen, we must be open to both sides of the spectrum to experience the colorful array of what the present moment could possibly be. And polarity is one of the 7 Hermetic principles, and it was one of the things that the aliens came down and gave to us as one of the contracts of being a human being, being a being here on the planet. And this has helped me see the world in a completely different way, because before I wouldn't question what polarity was. I wouldn't see that one is the other, that to have the full experience, one needs to experience the negative with the positive. And a great example of how this is true is a battery. Like my phone right now has a battery inside of it, and this battery has positive and negative, and it needs both of those together in order to have the full force, in order to have the energy to power up the phone. And this is true not just in this phone, but inside of us, around the entire world. The positive and the negative are actually one and the same. And to be so focused on just one side is actually naive of us, to just be positive and to just be negative. But in raising your frequency, in tapping into these higher realms of existence, merging the two, what we get is that it's not just about the positive and the negative, it's about what the positive and the negative bring to us in the unity of it. In the black and the white, we have gray, but gray is really, I don't even know what I'm trying to say with that. But what I'm pointing to is that it's not about focusing on either one side or either this side. It's about realizing that we are, first of all, we are a part of the universe. The universe, we are an extension of the universe, and the universe is multidimensional. And being an extension of the universe, we are already the positive and the negative. So we needn't have to concentrate on the positive and negative. What we're here to do is to experience the life fully and to feel it as profoundly as possible. And there we will see that it's not even about good and bad, it's about magic. It is about belief. It is about believing. It is about manifestation. It is about this unfathomable, intangible, tangible magic that exists in this world. And we're here to experience the beauty of it. And it's limiting to just think of it as good or bad, because it isn't just good or bad. It is truly, truly magical. And the thing about polarity, the thing about duality, is that it is there for our expansion. And the way expansion works is actually quite literal. Like, we have this point here, and in order for this point to expand, there needs to be space for it to expand. So that's why in life we have something that can be experienced as a bad experience. Like, for example, someone growing up poor, someone growing up with very limited resources as a perception. And because having that experience, now they understand that experience. Now they can understand what it is to have the other side of that experience, which would be to have. And so the universe has given us this experience so that we understand this side. We understand why this side feels that way. And even though it feels negative, the thing is that it's the full force. So that experience is actually not a bad experience. It's actually a positive experience, because now that you have this experience, you have expanded yourself. You have the ability to expand yourself to have the experience of what it is to have money, of what it is to be abundant. And this can go both ways. This can happen in the same way as someone who grows up with a lot of money and has this experience of abundance, and for them it feels good, but the universe, because of the full force, because it's one in the same, it can be bad, because having everything and not experiencing what it is not to have, you can take that for granted. You can see how having everything and not experiencing not having nothing can make you arrogant, can make you insensitive, can make you greedy, can make you all these things that having the experience of not having will actually take care of that other side. And so, duality, polarity, also the number 2, 11. These are numbers, these are signals of the universe that show to us that no one is, we are here to expand. We are here to continue to grow. The universe has a purpose for you. The universe, if you are here seeing this video, it is because you are here for a purpose. No matter how much the universe, no matter how much society, man-made society, wants to tell you that you don't have a purpose, that you don't have, that you don't matter, that is not true. That is an experience that you are having so that you can see what your purpose is. So I'm going to leave this video with that we are here to expand further than we can even imagine, that we are here to tap into higher levels of frequency if we so choose, also lower frequencies if we so choose. We are here to experience all of it for the sake of expansion, for the sake of the universe. The universe, you are a camera for the universe. And the universe definitely wants you to be here to have an experience so that it can have that information that only you can have and can provide for the universe. Only you. Every single person has a piece of the puzzle, and that's why you're here. And if you feel like you don't belong in society, guess what? That's because you don't belong in society. That's because you're here to actually create a whole new world and not conform to the mediocrity that exists already. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Expansion. Let's expand. Let us activate the full force of who we really are and let us fly. Thank you very much. So much love for you guys. On to the next one. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one.